Bye.
Hello and welcome to Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New York taking on Cleveland. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound today, Shota Imanaga. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Ready to go now? Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one lifted in the air center field. Stearns under this one. One away. Ryan Dozier, the next to hit. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
0-1.
One out, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Johnson over to first. Two away. And next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that is the inning. Welcome back to Rickwood Field. And towing the slab, Justin Steele.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now the left fielder, Monty Irvin. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
The pitch. And there's a ball. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And the batter now, Jackie Robinson. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And now 2-1. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. Counts full, 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So now here's the DH, Hank Aaron. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. Base hit. Here comes Jackie flying around third. Safe. He beats it.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
That's out.
That misses, and it's 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Leon Day digging in now. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 strikes.
In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days. Just trying to launch and hit.
Over to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Shota back to work. That's to third. Johnson to first. One out in the second. Adam Dunn digs in now, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. And that's a little high. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And Stearns makes the grab for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Chris Bryant now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And a foul ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And there's a foul ball. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back now at Rickwood Field. We head to the bottom of the second. Judy Johnson digging in now. And ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. In the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Irvin stands in here, takes ball one low. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That misses, and that's ball 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw into third, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And that's fouled off. Foul ball there. Runners are at the corners, one away. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's one.
Well, hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from third is going to score. That's an RBI. You help your team and you keep the line moving. Really good job right there.
Hank, the next to hit, takes outside. That one misses. And now 2-0. Chris with that distraction and a speedy. There goes Jackie. Next offering is fouled back. Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia really on his horse for this one. And that'll do it. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now Rafael Palmeiro. There's the strike.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. Garcia goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Stearns gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Bernie Williams. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Robinson whips it to first. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Josh Gibson stepping in now.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Just missed. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Buck Leonard digging in now. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. And that one fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Leon Day will hit next.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Welcome back to Rickwood Field. Start of the 4th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Leonard. And he's out on the tag. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. Next to hit, David Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back now at Rickwood Field, Biz Mackey at the plate now.
Number 40.
There's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that's down and away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Outside. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 4-0. Now here is Judy Johnson. To third. And they get Johnson for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
On the ground right side. And they get Stearns for the out. So the lineup flips over. Monty Irvin steps to the dish now. 1 for 2. In there for strike 1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And that one sliced foul. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, Mike Piazza. Shota back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these guys just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And Stearns makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Adam Dunn. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, the tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Here is Chris Bryant. Outside with a breaking ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Palmeiro in the box for the 2nd time. 1 ball, no strikes. Snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Bryant off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so.
Runner goes again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Right side. Mackey in position. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Hank Aaron. There's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work.
Right.
So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Oh, wow.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next to hit, Josh Gibson. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. On the corner for a strike. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Buck Leonard.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Williams under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. Did not go. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Fair ball. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And that's bunted out in front of home plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Swing and a foul straight back. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Base knock center field. 1 run across. The throw to third. He's in there. The run comes in from second, and it's a 2-run single, and it's now a 2-run game. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza. And a big swing and a miss.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next offering upstairs. That's down and in.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Now the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ball 1 there.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Leon Day.
Now pitching. Mid and right.
That clips the corner.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. And now here is Biz Mackey. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Mackey, 25 years old, and though usually a catcher, today he's starting in right field. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Well, this is an interesting transition to go from behind the dish out into right field, and so I'll be curious to see how he does out there because it's a totally different perspective of the ball game.
On to first, and Mackey is set down at first. 2 outs, base is empty. Judy Johnson, the next to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
On the ground to third, Bryant sends it across to first, and they get Johnson for the out. Top of inning number 7. Here's Bryant now. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
That one the other way. And a quick out, number 1. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Adolis Garcia. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Jimmy Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them
sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Turkey Stern stepping to the plate now.
The center fielder, Turkey. Now pitching, Gregory Soto.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Rap Dixon.
Well, with his speed, he can really make some things happen leading off.
And there's the strike. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One and two here.
Ball, that's inside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Here's the left fielder, Monty Irvin. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and he'll be safe at first. So a man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. Irvin at first, one gone. Runner on the move. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. In the dirt, blocked. Runner on the move again. Line drive, snags it for the second out. Throw behind the runner, and they got him doubled off. Welcome back to Rickwood Field. We're at the top of the 8th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Center field. Dixon under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Yeah, the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. Right side. Day handles this one. Awesome play there.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Dozier now at the plate as he swings through strike one. On the ground, right side. Day throws to first in time. That's the third out. Back now at Rickwood Field, bottom of the 8th. And now it's going to be Hank Aaron. Soto back to work. On the ground. And it goes just foul. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Josh Gibson. And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Buck Leonard now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And that one hit 97 on the gut.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Now it's the second baseman, Leon Day. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Williams settles underneath it, and that is that. And we're back. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Josh Hader takes over on the mound.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
0-1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 4-3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late on that fastball.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Got him swinging. So up next, Adam Dunn, 1 for 3. And fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the
strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Bryant now. On the ground, and this should do it. Now the throw to first on the run. Ball game.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus to push through to the finish line.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.